Hello world, this is Chatty Daddy 1 here. I don't know what to make of it, but they want us to turn to the dark side. I know there's a poor rendition of the whole thing. Well, actually, this thing kind of makes that glare off my face a little bit better, but it's kind of chilly here today, and trying to keep the bills down and not, run the heat. So anyhow, the reason I'm making this video, I've been going on YouTube checking out the videos that I like, and most of the things that I like are UFO, conspiracy, cool stuff that's cool. I like watching the videos about what's going down with the protesters and the violence committed against them, and try to watch videos on educating myself as best as possible and learning things, scientific things, space things. I watched all the videos on Nibiru and this giant energy cloud that's coming into our galaxy, and the sounds from all over the earth, and just cool stuff to me. But the weirdest thing that's been going on lately, okay, today I watched several videos, and Joey B puts out an excellent, situation report, World War III report. I watched his newest one on, World War III update. Okay. The suggestions that I was given after I watched the first one was the suggestions like the kind of stuff that I like. Okay. I watched the second part of his video, and it's an excellent video. You should go check it out. It's really, really good, really informative. He does an excellent job. Most of the people out there who are trying to help wake people up and get people to realize that we're the ones that have control of our own destiny. Okay? Not them. As in whatever dark force it is that's trying to take away our rights and freedoms and poisoning us with aspartame and all this crap, fluoride and stuff like that. I was just talking to my wife about that. She drinks diet cola, and I showed her on there that she was drinking aspartame. I showed her the ingredient, and I showed her, and she checked it out too, and she's like, I gotta find an alternative drink, because this is some bad stuff. I can't believe it's in my drinks, and I drink a 6-pack a day. And the next day she comes home and she says, I gotta freaking find a new gum. The gum that I like has aspartame in it. Okay, but anyway, getting back to the thing, I like the Alex Jones channel. I think he's informative, um, right on the money. And anyhow, he's a good, you know, infowars.com and Alex Jones channel, and you know, Jesse Ventura and all this. I like all this kind of stuff. So get this. I go to the part 2 of Joey B's World War III scenario update. All the suggestions they gave me is commercials from the Super Bowl, bull crap that I don't never see for suggestions on my my thing. And you know, and I was kind of going, what is going on? And I pushed more suggestions, and they gave me the same exact suggestions of channels to go to and stuff to watch. Okay, sports, Hollywood, um, movies that are coming out, you know, all this kind of bull crap, all this zombie food for the zombie mind, you know. I don't care who won the Super Bowl. I don't care who won the National Basketball Championship or any of that kind of stuff. It's a sport, it's a game, you know. It does not determine whether we will survive or we will not. As far as I'm concerned, a teacher and someone who helps daycare people and all that, people that are teaching our children should be paid what these athletes are paid. Okay, as far as I'm concerned, you know. And I was into sports too, and you know what? I had fun doing it. So, my wife is a teacher, and I have seen her work through the summer. I have seen her stay up till 3 o'clock in the morning working on her schoolwork. I have helped her grade the kids' papers because she brought home a stack up to my knees. Okay? And having to do all this work and having to do all this other bull crap too, just so she can try to have some kind of good influence on these kids. Anyhow, I'm getting all these suggestions from for crap, for mind candy poison. Okay, instead of information that allows me to learn things that has been attemptedly kept in the dark. I went to They Always Seek channel and looked at the videos about 2 videos you need to watch about how they're having to, the airports are having to redo the runways because the magnetic north has moved so much. They're having to change the things for the planes to land because they're based on computers based on, you know, north and this and that, and so they're having to redo all their stuff. And the other one that she had to do with these sounds and stuff that has been that people have reported around the world, and the explanation of them, because our Earth is changing and our planet rotation is starting to wobble to and fro like a drunken man, just like it says in the scriptures. The earth will reel to and fro like a drunken man. It's in, I think it's in Revelations. Anyways, I watched her video and went on her site, and I watched a couple of videos on these sovereign men that have been pulled over by cops, and they're like, I've given in my driver's license. I'm no longer under that contract. I don't have to have insurance. I have the right to travel. Just really, really out of the box. These guys are pioneers. These guys are like Morpheus trying to show us the right pill to take so we can get out of the matrix, to where they no longer have authority over us, because we have signed that authority over to them once we got our driver's license, got our insurance. You can't get insurance without a driver's license. You can't do anything without a driver's license, but you really can. You can do a lot of things without a driver's license. And you can get a photo ID, and you're not under those same regulations. And there's a lot of things you don't even need a photo ID for. But anyhow, I'm watching these videos, and the same thing, it's feeding me crap, feeding me crap. And I go to this one guy who, in the United States here, the cops are trying to, he's been doing the same guy this guy did over in England, telling the cops, I don't have a name because it's a, you know, it's not my name that I chose. It's what somebody else is calling me. I don't have a birth certificate. You can't prove that I was this and that. You'd have to watch it to understand all the steps that this man has gone through to obtain his freedom from the regime or the government or the system, the matrix, what people's calling it mostly. I go and check this other guy out, and he's now got cops all around his house, and he's videotaping this whole thing, and his wife and his dog's barking, and he's like, there's a guy outside of his house calling on the thing, you know, saying, we got a warrant to come into your house and search it, and all this kind of stuff. They're harassing him, but they could not produce the paper warrant for this guy, and they trespass on his private property. Okay. But a lot of us know that it's not our property anyways, because dadgum, it's all been signed over to China, you know, because of the debt that we owe. But anyhow, the laws are so screwed up. They're so screwed up, and the things that's gone on is so messed up. But anyways, I'm watching this video, and I get about maybe 5 minutes into it, okay, and I start getting this ding, ding, like something's, like you clicking onto an icon in the computer, Um, like somebody was hacking into my computer, into my system. And I got virus protection and all this kind of stuff. And I was thinking, what's going on? This is really weird. This is unusual. I've never had this happen before. And I know that they're coming down hard on internet people and watchers and all this kind of stuff. I've seen the information. Go to Alex Jones, infowars.com, and you'll understand what I'm talking about. All of a sudden, the thing comes on and it says Google thing has crashed. And that happened right after I tried to share this video with people on Twitter and Facebook and email. Okay. They crashed me. They shut me down. And so I got out of it. You know, my computer didn't freeze up because I was able to X out of the thing. I mean, I'm going to go back and watch the video, and I'm going to, you know, I almost didn't dare even watch it again and continue to try to keep it going when this stuff started happening. But, you know, I did. Anyways, it says the thing has crashed. Do you want it to keep going? And I'm like, no. So I X'd it out of there, and I'm doing a virus check on it right now. I know the capabilities and the stuff, the tools that they have that can prevent me from viewing certain things. They have taken part of my videos that I have submitted to YouTube and changed them around. Okay. I've heard of them doing the same thing to other people. So they're getting pretty serious and coming down on us a lot. And, yeah, you know, and I don't like it. And I just wanted to come on here and ask anybody, do you guys got this kind of crap going on with your stuff? Because it's only us that it's happened to. And They Always Seek made an excellent point that if you got people trolling you and coming on there and telling you you're a tinfoil hat and all this stuff, and, you know, block them out and remove them, kick them off, block them and remove them. And she made the comment that on the one videos about having to change the runways because of the polar shift, because they're trying to keep that under wraps, that this one troller went and signed up 7 new accounts to come back in there and make a bad comment and to vote no and vote down on her video and all this kind of stuff. Okay, every spam, every bullcrap, every troll that you get, go to that website and you'll see that there's no videos there. There's no nothing there. There's just a fictitious user's name and a channel. There's nothing. And these guys are out there hacking people. But you want to know what I realized? The more trolls you've got hacking on you, I promise you, the more truth your story has. So if you've got people coming down on you left and right, trolling this and that and doing all this kind of stuff, and you're checking out their sites, and they're, most of them are, you know, not even legitimate. They're ghost sites with no downloads, no nothing. You've got something. You're onto something. And I've had that happen to a lot of my videos too. So I was just wondering if anybody had the same thing going on. But letting you know that stuff's getting kind of weird. And I was listening to Lyndon LaRouche talk about some things, and I noticed that he had And the views is another thing. They show only 30 views. When you go and check into it further, there's actually hundreds of views. Um, Tattoo is making a good point about that. Anyhow, that stuff's getting weird. Stuff is getting weird. And, you know, I don't want to lose the internet. I don't want to lose the information. I've already got the information that I've learned so far, but I don't want to be stopped from learning how to accomplish this process of getting out of the matrix to where they have no authority over me. You'd have to go and watch the guy, and it says balls of steel, you know, this guy, what he does, and they don't know what to do with him because he's gone through all the legal channels to get his stuff situated, and he's traveling and not driving. It's dudes are like super pioneers in this thing. Okay, there, it's really pretty cool. I think. Hey, hoo-ah to them guys. Anyhow, I just wanted to make this video and let y'all know what was going on with me and see if y'all got the similar kind of crap going down with you. But you know, like me, every good video you see, friggin' send it to anyone you can, and as many people as you can. We got to get this truth stuff out of there because people are waking up. They are starting to realize things. I have, you know, we've got fluoride, aspartame, all this kind of crap. We've got chemtrails. We've got stuff going on that's unreal. I worked at Swanee Farms with my dad in the 80s, and I was a kid. And they used a defoliant, and this is a thousands, tens of thousands of acres farm. They grow the big pivot systems that go around, you know. They grow major crops of corn, major crops of peanuts, major crops of onions, beans, and stuff like that. Okay. The irrigation systems, the valley systems that they used, you know, the systems that they used, we would go around, and I worked with my dad doing that stuff, and I would spray these weeds, and I would go by these things at the end of the day, and the weeds had already started to lay down on the ground. And I says, Dad, what the heck is that stuff? It ain't like Roundup, because Roundup doesn't kill that stuff that fast. He says, Chad, he says, it's Agent Orange. He says, all they've done is added a couple of gallons of water to a 50-gallon drum and slapped another label on it and changed it to a different name. He says, don't get that stuff on you, and be careful with that stuff. And my dad worked there with all these chemicals and stuff. Never smoked, never drank in his life. He didn't even drink soda pop. He drank Kool-Aid. He never got sick until after he started working there. And a few years back, he died of cancer that started with colon cancer. And it spreaded, and it spreaded, and it spreaded, and he turned into a skeleton before he died. It was a sad, sad, horrible thing to watch my father go through this. And right now, I have an immune system disease. So nobody can tell me that our atmosphere isn't being poisoned. Um, and I'm going through a lot of the same kind of crap. And, you know, so, guys, just do the best you can. Never give up hope and try to live every day like it's the best day of your life. And always give somebody a good comment. And always try to be nice to people because you'll see that they can be nice back. Anyway, I appreciate y'all. I just wanted to let y'all know what's going on, kind of unload a little bit. Anyways, this is Chatty Daddy 1 signing off. Over and out. God bless and good luck.